Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to recap the first of the two games of the doubleheader for the Saturday games today for the NFL. So we're going to start off with the Pittsburgh Steelers beating the Baltimore Ravens 17-10 reaction. It was a really sloppy game, you know. It was raining. There was a combined, how many turnovers in this football game here? Combined, I believe, 4 turnovers, each team with 2 fumbles lost. It was mostly a lot of running the football from the Pittsburgh Steelers in this game. Really, as well, for the Baltimore Ravens, except Tyler Huntley threw it 28 times, more than I expected. I mean, the Ravens were playing their backups, and it's kind of concerning the Steelers, you know. They were struggling with the Ravens' backups through 3 quarters. It was 7-7. Pittsburgh had a chance, I believe, to score before halftime. Freaking Mason Rudolph fumbled the bag. He lost the freaking football. The Ravens recovered it. They couldn't even freaking score before halftime. They were really struggling, man. It took a 10-point fourth quarter for them to beat the Ravens' backups and improve to 10-7. It's still not guaranteed they make the playoffs. They still have to have help tomorrow in the Jacksonville and Buffalo games. And they fear he suffered a left knee. The Steelers feared T.J. Watt suffered a left knee MCL sprain, pending a further testing. He wanted to go back in the game, but the Steelers wouldn't allow him, you know, to go back in. So I mean, it's a huge win as they fight for a spot in the playoffs, but they really freaking struggled. They beat a team, really a full team of backup players. And we like, oh, resting 7 players the whole team. That's really the maximum number of players of a team can rest on a given week. The other starters were mostly backups to the The other starters were mostly backups to the backups today, apart from a few. I mean, it's not like they were playing many starters. Like, if Lamar was playing, they win this game easy. I don't think the Steelers deserve to make the playoffs, man. They beat a team full of backups. It's just, I don't know, they really struggled through 3 quarters. So, a 10-win season, though. I don't know how they had a 10-win season. Because they're the most boring team to watch. Like, offensively, they score, like, at least, like, maybe 15, 20 points a game, maybe. But at least, I guess for them, 10-7. In the regular season. We'll see if they make the playoffs, though. Najee Harris had a good game. 26 runs, 112 yards, 4.3 yards per carry, and 1 touchdown. Good season for Najee Harris with over 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns. And he's the first running back in history first running back in Steelers history begin their career with 3 seasons of 1,000 yards or more, which is kind of crazy. He's the first one. So he also had 21 receiving yards and 133 total yards. So he's really productive in this game. You had a feeling they were going to run the football a lot, you know, with the rain. And Myles Garrett, the backup, you had a feeling they were probably going to run the football a lot. But it was still a really competitive game. And it's still a really competitive freaking game. Jalen Warren had 9 runs, 33 yards. Mason Rudolph, 18 of 20. 152 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Just a good game manager. He's a solid game managing quarterback. Deontay Johnson, 4 catches, 89 yards, 1 touchdown. He had a 71-yard touchdown, which is 71 of those 89 yards for Mr. Johnson. Pat Freiermuth, 2 catches, 21 yards. Najee Harris, 5 catches, 21 yards. Connor Hayward, 2 catches, 4 yards. Jalen Warren, 5 catches, 17 yards. That's really all receiving wise. 71 of those 152 yards came in 1 play for Mr. Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. But Connor Hayward recovered that onside kick and improved to 10-7, and 17-10 being the final score. So he's a solid tight end for him. The defense played well. T.J. Watt got 2 sacks. Also had 6 tackles. Mark Robinson had a sack. So did Marcus Golden. So they sacked Tyler Huntley. 4 times. The Ravens sacked Mason Rudolph 3 times, 4 total turnovers. Each team had 2 fumbles. Not a lot of penalties. There were 13 combined punts. Steelers did a good job on 3rd down, 6 of 15. Had 3 more total first downs. Neither team got that many yards of play. It was just really the fumbles. Gus Edwards 10 runs, 48 yards, 4.8 a carry. Tyler Hulley had 8 runs for 40 yards, and Melvin Gordon 7 runs, 18 yards, and had a fumble in this game. Receiving wise, Charlie Collier 3 catches, 26 yards. Justice Hill 3 catches, 26 yards. Isaiah Likely 2 catches, 31 yards, and a touchdown. Their leading receiver was Nelson Aguilar, 5 catches, 39 yards. Laquan Treadwell, 1 catch, 16 yards. And Tylan Wallace, 1 catch, 11 yards. Jadavion Clowney had a sack. So did Trenton Simpson. And so did Kyle Van Noy, the newly signed on that Ravens defense. This was a really good defensive battle, you know. Competitive division rivalry in the final game of the season in the rain. It's a good game to watch. Or maybe not a good game to watch, kind of low scoring. Ravens in the season 13-4, Steelers 10-7. The Ravens probably don't care, because they already had the 1 seed locked up. They probably don't care. But the fact that their backups still played good, yeah, that's really it. So that's all to say. So until next time, peace. We'll see if the Steelers can get some help tomorrow to make the playoffs.